This is a quick tutorial by the Senior LinkAge Line on how to submit a pre-admission screening. What is a pre-admission screening, also known as a PASS? It is a screening required prior to all admissions to medical assistance MA certified skilled nursing facilities, boarding care facilities, and hospital swing beds. The purpose of the PASS is to screen for nursing facility level of care, OBRA Level 2 needs related to developmental disabilities and mental illness, and to ensure the person has what they need both in the nursing facility and in their return home. The PASS is submitted by healthcare providers online. The link to the Senior LinkAge Line referral site can be found on the top right corner of the Minnesota Board on Aging website. This SLL referral link will take you to the online referral website. Here you can submit a variety of referrals to the Senior LinkAge Line. If you have questions about how to submit the referral, you can find detailed step-by-steps by following the link here at this question mark. You can also chat and email Senior LinkAge Line staff by using this link up here in the top right corner. To start the pre-admission screening, you will first need to select your provider type. The providers that are allowed to submit the pre-admission screening include hospital, clinic, hospice, and nursing home. You will then select the reason for the referral. For pre-admission screening, the reason is admitting to nursing facility. This will take you to the start page. There's some information that should be read carefully here before you begin. Once you've read it, go ahead and select Continue. On this screen, you will enter your information as the PASS submitter. First, by selecting Search Listings. You can search by the name of your facility or the city that you're in. Select the correct option, and it will autofill many of the fields. If you are submitting from out of state, you will first need to change the state to your location, then you will be able to manually enter your information. Down here, where you have the name of person completing this form or main contact, please list a person that can be reached during Senior LinkAge Line business hours in case any clarification is needed. On the consumer information screen, you will enter the information of the person admitting to the nursing facility. Please be sure to use legal name and double check both spelling and the date of birth for accuracy. On this caregiver information screen, you can add any caregiver the person has said they want involved and/or their legal representatives. On the financial information screen, you will list how the person will pay for their nursing facility stay and also their identification numbers. While these numbers aren't required, they are extremely helpful for the Senior LinkAge Line staff to match the person with their state records. On this anticipated nursing facility information screen, you can list which nursing facility the person is planning on going to. If you do not know the discharge location yet, you can add multiple nursing facilities. Just make sure to notify the Senior LinkAge Line once you know the correct nursing facility. Otherwise, the Senior LinkAge Line may be giving you a call to verify a few days after you've submitted. Here on the medical information screen, you will list the person's primary diagnosis, why they're admitting to the nursing facility, and some other diagnostic information. The Health and Functional Needs at Discharge screen has fields that relate to the activities of daily living. These fields help determine if the person needs the level of care that a nursing facility provides. The fields on the Developmental Disability or Related Condition screen provide additional information to determine if an OBRA Level 2 referral is needed for a history, suspicion, or current diagnosis of a developmental disability. Similarly, the mental illness section provides information to determine if an OBRA Level 2 referral is needed for a history, suspicion, or current diagnosis of a mental illness. The Other Information screen provides the Senior LinkAge Line with information about the consumer's need for interpreter or translation services. It also has a comment section where you can add any additional information about the person. The Consent to Follow Up with Consumer upon nursing home discharge is an important screen that provides consent for the Senior LinkAge Line or the Disability Hub to follow up with the person. When the person meets certain follow-up criteria and is anticipated to have returned home, the LinkAge Line staff will call to ensure that the person has what they need to successfully live in their community. Please be sure to ask the person for their consent and choose the appropriate response. Once you have entered all the required screens, you will come to the review page. This page provides the opportunity to review the information provided before submitting. Please take the time to ensure the information is correct. If corrections are needed, you can go back to the appropriate screen to make any changes. Here you can also review the initial results for level of care and OBRA Level 2. Please also read this information at the bottom of the review page before selecting Submit Referral. Once you have submitted the referral, it will be taken to the confirmation screen. Here you will see the date and time stamp of the submission. To avoid nursing facility payment issues, this stamp should always be prior to the nursing facility admission. This screen also shows the pass confirmation number. This number is proof that the pass was submitted. You can also download a PDF copy of the pre-admission screening. Providers are strongly encouraged to provide a copy to the receiving facility to show that a pass has been completed, as well as the initial pass results. When the pass is submitted online, it is sent to the Senior LinkAge Line. The Senior LinkAge Line first reviews the information on the pass and checks the state system. If the person is on a waiver or managed care plan, the Senior LinkAge Line sends the pass on to the lead agency to process. If they are not on a waiver or managed care plan, the Senior LinkAge Line processes the pass, making a referral to the county if needed for OBRA Level 2 or if level of care could not be determined based on the pre-admission screening results. The Senior LinkAge Line always sends the pass to the nursing facility with a letter that indicates either the final results of the pass, if the Senior LinkAge Line completed it, or the contact information for the lead agency who received the referral if the Senior LinkAge Line did not complete the pass. The Senior LinkAge Line then follows up with people who meet certain criteria to ensure they are doing well with their transition and offer assistance finding resources available in their community. Thank you for watching this video, and if you have any questions about the pass process, need to make an update to or request a copy of a pre-admission screening, please contact the Senior LinkAge Line. You can do so via chat or email on the online referral website or by calling the Senior LinkAge Line at 1-800-333-2433 and by choosing option 3 to reach your local pass team.